We're live. What?
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's call.
It's the day of action. Yay!
It's the day of action. If you have signed up for our newsletter, you will have seen that we are planning on calling today about net neutrality. And that this is still an issue is a little bit baffling to me because I feel like I've been hearing about this for years and it always seems like a bad idea.
Now we're taking a step backwards. Save the internet. You can do it. Without the internet, how do we save anything else?
Honestly. So for why don't I use this email that I sent today as a little primer, because I had what is net neutrality? Net neutrality is the principle that internet service providers and governments regulating the internet should treat all data on the internet the same, not discriminating or charging differentially by user, content, website, platform, application, type of attached equipment, or mode of communication.
No fast lanes.
No fast lanes. No, they're a widely cited example of a violation of net neutrality principles was when the internet service provider Comcast was secretly slowing, aka throttling, uploads from peer-to-peer file sharing applications by using forged packets. And Comcast is not the only one. The AT&T was also caught doing this. So yeah, there's a lot of
rating. You shouldn't be able to do that either.
What's that?
No zero rating. You shouldn't be able to do that either.
What's zero rating?
So like when T-Mobile said Spotify would be free on their, was it Spotify? Some music streaming service would be free and not count under their data cap. So their data would be rated as 0. So you could use unlimited whatever, because that's not fair. That's not right.
That's nonsense.
That's treating some packets differently than other packets.
Huh. I never knew that was even a thing. What a bunch of sketchies. And I also linked to an article from The Verge, which I think is just called, the title of the article is, I think, Our Internet is Fucked, which I kind of was delighted by. The lack of competition in broadband access market is so acute that it doesn't matter if Comcast is still the most hated company in America or that Spectrum has the worst customer service. You don't have a choice, so you just have to pay them anyway. The United States has a stunningly uncompetitive market for wired internet access. So yeah, that's part of, like, you know, there's been this suggestion that it'll make people more competitive. No, it will not. That has never been true. It will not suddenly be true. Stop it. Stop it.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah. AT&T said, but if you have net neutrality, we won't be able to make investments in the in infrastructure anymore. And Tom Wheeler did it anyway, and then they admitted in their stockholder materials it hasn't affected their investments at all. Transparent lies.
It's just, you know, there's history is an able teacher. Is that what they say?
That's very good.
Something like that. We know already how this is going to go. Why don't we just act like we have the information, since we do?
Monopolies are bad. Monopolies are un-American. It's not how the system's supposed to work. We like competition. We like, you know, a fair free marketplace. And that's what we're asking for.
So, point of pride, Karen contacted 5 calls and was like, hey, why no net neutrality up on your website there, Holmes? And they were like, oh shit, good call.
No, they said they were on it.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. They said they were on it. Probably moved a little faster because you asked about it.
I think they were just waiting to put it up on the day of action. They're very good people there.
There's 2 different, because I noticed too, if you there are, from their homepage earlier today, when I clicked on it, I got brought to a like prompt to call my state representative, and now when I click on it, I am being prompted to call the FCC chairman. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure why that changed, and if there is still a benefit to calling my state representative. Do you know?
I'm doing it.
You're doing it? Okay. That's right. You sent me that thing this morning. All right, cool.
Because right now there's no law, so it's just regulations, and regulations can be changed for how you kind of interpret things. So the FCC interprets their mandate to protect consumers previously by protecting net neutrality, and now by tearing down net neutrality. So just, you know, from your point of view. So if we had a law that codified net neutrality and said that's what you have to do, you have to treat all traffic the same, then that would be the law, and there would be no interpretation. So if the agency won't do it, and that's where we need to start, is to get them to not change the rules, then, well, even if they don't, then we, in any case, we need our representatives to write a law and make it the law and back it up.
Cool.
So that's why I would also call my representative, and will be.
All right, cool. So do you want to go first, or shall I go first?
I'd love to. I'm burning to do this.
All right.
You know I am. I've been waiting all day to take my action. Because I wrote to the FCC right when they put up that website. So, right. Let's see if we get through. My guess is no.
Thank you for calling the FCC's Consumer Center. Our hours of operation are from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We are experiencing high call volumes and wait times are longer than normal. If you are calling about the FCC's Restoring Internet Freedom proceeding, net neutrality, or open internet, and would like your views to be considered in the official record, you should consider participating in the proceeding. You may file a comment by going to www.fcc.gov
Already did it.
/filings/express and enter 17-108 as the proceeding number in the first
Do you
field.
notice the problem with this?
They don't want us to do it.
Thank you for calling the FCC. Press 1 if you want to report a tower light outage or safety involving interference. Press 2 if your call concerns an application for a license or the auction of frequency. Press 3 if you are a member of the news media. Press 4 if you'd like to file an informal complaint or have any questions. Press 9 to repeat these options. Thank you for calling the FCC. If your issue involves the marketing, spoofing, robocalls, or junk messages, please press 1. For all other calls, please press 2. Press 9 if you would like to learn more about telecommunications. To file a complaint online, log on to the FCC Consumer
Guys, I'm sorry.
at consumer
It's not your fault.
FCC.gov. Filing your complaint online is the quickest and most efficient way.
Really don't want you to talk to anybody.
You will be sent periodic status updates as well as notifications your complaint was received and served on your service provider. Press 9 to repeat this information. Press 8 to return to the menu. Press 0 to speak with an agent. Please hold for the next available agent. For quality assurance, your call may be
This is
monitored
not gonna
and
go well.
recorded.
Can you hear the whole music?
It's great.
All right. So we'll do that later. Right. So I really, really don't want you to call.
I can't get over. I am a nobody when it comes to programming, and I even know that you can create a very simple redirect for somebody to fill out a particular form that isn't dash such and such dash N617. I can't believe that they didn't simplify that web address to get to the form.
But John Oliver did, and you can just go to Go FCC yourself.
That's
And,
right.
And that will take you right to the right form. And you click Express, and you're good to go.
That is startling.
God.
So
Yeah, I like that they said there's so many calls. I like that they had to change their actual voicemail because they've gotten so many calls. That's wonderful. So if you haven't filled out that form yet, you totally should. But it is still going to be important to call you a representative, which I'm going to do, or your senator. It doesn't matter. Someone who writes laws.
All right.
So I'll do that, and then I will call the Denver office of my congresswoman, as opposed to my senator, who I'm always calling to yell at.
Same.
I was calling to express my opinion. I was calling about net neutrality, and I'm sure you know that today is the day of action to protect our hard-won net neutrality rules. So Congresswoman DeGette has been a great advocate for the internet in the past, which I really appreciate, and I hope, regardless of how the fight goes today, that she'll put the important principles of net neutrality on firmer ground by helping craft or at least support legislation to require the FCC.
She's put out a statement
All
already.
right, perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye. Yeah, they're sick of it too. That's okay.
That's our job, is to make them sick of hearing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's when things get done. All right. So I'll call Mr. John Ratcliffe then.
Do
since
it.
I already filled out the online form also.
Look at you taking action.
All right.
Who are you going to call, Sarah?
Paulmeister.
Hi, I was calling to ask if I could leave an opinion on something.
Sure.
My name is Natasha Kingston. I'm calling from Denison. 75020. And I'm sure you're aware that today is the day of action regarding net neutrality, which the FCC is trying to kill. I am a person whose entire livelihood is based off the internet. I do a podcast and get sponsorship online. And so this is something that is very near and dear to my heart, since this is how I make a living. I think preserving an open internet is crucial for fair and equal access to resources and information, and for the growth of small businesses. So I really ask Mr. Ratcliffe to please support net neutrality and oppose the FCC on this. Thank you so much. You too. Bye-bye. Ooh, I could barely hear her.
I could barely hear her.
Yeah, same. I can hear like the people talking behind Sarah better than I can hear her.
Sorry. They all just came and said that.
She just said, "All right, thank you for your call, and we'll take it down."
Okay, good. Good.
So,
all right, Sarah, who did you say you were going to say?
I said the Paulmeister, but Jared Polis.
Jared Polis tweeted this great thing this morning supporting net neutrality. A little video. It's great. And I liked it, and he liked me back. I love him.
That's why he gets the nickname the Paulmeister. You gotta love him. Okay.
Well, no, my point is there's no point in calling him. He's already supporting it. So you should call and yell at either Bennett or
Gardner.
Gardner.
All right, I'm gonna yell at Gardner.
You have something for yelling at Gardner. I've been doing it every week for some time.
All right.
So Polis made his fortune on the internet. I think we can count on his help.
All right, Corey Gardner. Um, 303.
Yeah, I always have better luck with the Denver number.
57777. Well, guess we're not using that number. All right, 202. 224 5941.
That should at least let you leave a voicemail.
Hi, this is United States Senator Cory Gardner, your
It's
senator
not-
from the
that's
great
not
state
it.
of Colorado. Thanks for calling my office. Please
Recording.
feel free to leave a message.
Hello, my name is Sarah Johnson. I live in Dillon, Colorado, 80435, and I'm calling to express my opinion on the Day of Action for Net Neutrality. We need to encourage competition to ensure that our products and services continue to improve and remain fair for all people. This lowering net neutrality will lower competition, and a fair free marketplace is what the United States was built on. The FCC trying to kill net neutrality and the strong Title II oversight of internet service providers is unacceptable. Preserving an open internet is crucial for fair, equal access to resources and information available on it. Thank you.
Yay!
Boom! Opinion shared.
People.
I need to get some like red, white, and blue pom poms.
That would be great.
All right, cool. Well, I'm really glad that it seems like everybody is on the phones today. So go them.
Yeah, you got to save the internet. All right, so hopefully this turns out okay.
I don't want to do this again. Can we just settle this and just
We need to make it a law.
yeah.
At any rate, so I guess next week probably healthcare.
Yep.
Yeah. Likely.
Yeah, likely. Okay.
All
All
right,
right,
everybody.
thanks,
Well,
guys.
thank you.
I enjoy making a difference with you.
Me too.
Same.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.